In this era of social distancing, Rocca says the simple handshake is becoming a distant memory.
Mr. Stokowski! Mr. Stokowski! Just wanted to offer my congratulations, sir.
It's a ritual we take for granted.
This is my dad.
When we say hello.
Oh, how are you?
Good night, Ray.
When we say goodbye.
Good night, John.
As a gesture of goodwill.
You can start tomorrow.
Oh, well, that's just wonderful.
And as a show of respect.
So I'll see you tomorrow.
And it's something we've all of a sudden had to learn not to do. Is it possible that the handshake is dead?
The handshake is not dead. At least I hope not. It's on hold temporarily until the world is well again. Welcome to the Etiquette.
Patricia Napier Fitzpatrick is founder of the Etiquette School of New York.
I often say I teach knives and forks and handshakes because that's how important handshakes are in greetings.
Mary Jackson, Mr. Glenn. Engineering.
It's a good grip you have, Danaher.
Yes, there is a proper technique.
One simply extends one's right arm toward the other person, gripping web to web, and you shake from the elbow, 1, 2 smooth pumps, holding firmly, but not a bone crusher and not a limp noodle.
I once read about little remembered President Benjamin Harrison of the late 19th century. A critic of his said he had a handshake like a wilted petunia.
Oh my. You see, the people remember your handshakes. It's an instrumental part of your first impression.
It's just a very primal sort of a connection, very emotional.
David Givens is an anthropologist with Gonzaga University in Spokane, Washington. He says the handshake reaches back 60 million years.
Chimpanzees and gorillas do much the same thing. They long for tactile contact. They basically reach out with the forelimbs, and especially with the palm.
So it's not an accident that we greet each other by shaking hands?
No, because hands have all the neurological circuitry and the emotional parts that we need to make good contact with our fellow humans.
And throughout human history,
a hand clasp that sealed the bargain.
The handshake has been an expression of peace and forgiveness. Alas, it is also, as we've learned, an excellent delivery vehicle for germs.
The casual handshake is pretty much at present dead. The formal handshake for closing a business deal, this I think will remain, but there'll be precautions beforehand. You may even use a thin glove to make the handshake.
Miriam Roddy, the last Thursday of June is what?
National Handshake Day. Used to be, anyway.
Miriam Roddy of Brody Professional Development in Jenkintown, Pennsylvania, is such a fan of handshaking, she created National Handshake Day in 2004.
My personal pet peeve is the macho cowboy, aka I don't want to hurt the little lady, or you know, I just want to kind of give you a little grip here. I demand respect, and I would like a firm grip.
She knows that this June's celebration will have to be virtual.
I feel like if the handshake is gone, that would be very sad for me personally.
But even if we can't touch, David Givens says we'll still use our hands, what he calls our emotional smart parts, to communicate goodwill.
And a good example is the Plains Indian greeting, where you raise your palm out, and shine it at another person from a distance.
The eyes are going to be especially important now, because that's how we're going to communicate warmth and trust.
Perhaps we'll look to Asia for alternatives, or to outer space. And await the day when we can once again join hands with our fellow man and woman. Well, Miriam, it's been great meeting you.
Oh, I got it. Yes.
I feel you.
I let go because it was a little too long, but yes, that was good.